We all have dreams. Dreams that inspire us, motivate us, and give us a sense of purpose. We envision a healthier body, a thriving career, or deeper relationships. These dreams often paint a picture of a better version of ourselves. But often, the gap between where we are and where we want to be feels overwhelming. It can seem like an insurmountable journey filled with obstacles and uncertainties. This is where the magic of daily habits comes in. Habits are the small, consistent actions we take every day. Small changes, repeated consistently over time, have the power to transform our lives. It's the little things we do daily that add up to significant results. Just like compound interest, the effects of our habits multiply. Each small action builds upon the previous one, creating a ripple effect of positive change. A tiny improvement each day can lead to remarkable results in the long run. Imagine the growth of a plant. It starts as a seed and, with consistent care, flourishes over time. Think of it like steering a ship. The journey may be long, but every small adjustment matters. A slight adjustment to the rudder doesn't seem significant at first. It might even go unnoticed. But over time, this small change can completely alter the ship's course, leading it to an entirely different destination. The same principle applies to our lives. Our habits are the rudder of our lives. They guide us, shape our paths, and determine our destinations. By focusing on building positive daily habits, we set ourselves on a course for success, one small step at a time. Each step, no matter how small, brings us closer to our dreams. Success is not an overnight phenomenon. It's the result of countless small actions performed consistently over time. These actions, our habits, are the building blocks of our goals. Every time we repeat a habit, we strengthen the neural pathways in our brains associated with that behavior. This makes it easier to perform the action again in the future, eventually turning it into an automatic process. Consider the example of brushing our teeth. We don't have to consciously think about each step anymore. It's a habit ingrained in our daily routine. The same principle applies to any habit, whether it's exercising, reading, or working on a project. By consciously building positive habits, we automate the actions that lead to success, making it effortless to live our best lives. The key to building lasting habits is to start small. When we try to change too much at once, we set ourselves up for failure. Overwhelm leads to discouragement, making it harder to stick to our goals. Instead, focus on making tiny changes, so small that they seem almost insignificant. Want to start exercising? Begin with 5 minutes a day. Aiming to read more? Start with 1 page before bed. These small wins may seem insignificant at first, but they create a powerful momentum. They build our confidence and make us more likely to stick with the habit as it gradually becomes part of our identity. Remember, it's better to make a small improvement that lasts than a dramatic change that fizzles out. We often set ambitious goals, but without a clear plan of action, they remain mere aspirations. It's easy to dream big, but turning those dreams into reality requires a structured approach. The key is to break down our goals into manageable daily actions, the small steps that, when repeated consistently, lead to remarkable results. These daily actions serve as building blocks, gradually constructing the path to our ultimate objectives. Let's say your goal is to write a book. This can seem overwhelming at first glance. Instead of feeling daunted by the enormity of the task, focus on writing a page a day. This approach makes the process more manageable and less intimidating. This simple daily action over time will result in a completed manuscript. Each page written is a step closer to your goal, and before you know it, you'll have a full book in your hands. The same principle applies to any goal. Want to eat healthier? It doesn't have to be a drastic change overnight. Focus on incorporating 1 more serving of vegetables into your daily meals. Over time, these small changes will add up, leading to a healthier lifestyle. Aiming to learn a new language, consistency is key. Dedicate 15 minutes each day to studying. This regular practice will gradually build your proficiency and confidence in the new language. By breaking down our goals into bite-sized daily actions, we make them less intimidating and more achievable, paving the way for long-term success. Each small step taken is a victory in itself, bringing us closer to our dreams. Triggers are cues that remind us to perform a habit. They act like a mental nudge, prompting us to take action without having to rely solely on willpower. We can use our environment to our advantage by creating visual triggers. Want to drink more water? Place a full water bottle on your desk as a constant reminder. Aiming to meditate daily? Set out your meditation cushion in a designated spot. Time-based triggers are equally effective. Link your desired habit to an existing routine. For example, decide to meditate for 5 minutes after brushing your teeth each morning or read one page before turning off the lights at night. By strategically placing triggers in our environment and routines, we make it easier to remember and stick to our habits, turning them into automatic behaviors. Building new habits isn't always easy. It often feels like an uphill battle, especially in the beginning when the motivation is low and the effort required seems high. We'll inevitably encounter obstacles along the way. These obstacles can come in many forms, from physical barriers to mental blocks that make it hard to stay on track. The key is to anticipate these challenges and develop strategies to overcome them. Planning ahead can make a significant difference. Write down your goals, break them into smaller, manageable tasks, and set reminders to keep yourself accountable. One common obstacle is lack of motivation. It's natural to feel unmotivated at times, especially when the initial excitement wears off, and the habit starts to feel like a chore. When we don't feel like it, it's easy to skip our habits. This is when it's crucial to remind ourselves why we started in the first place. Reflect on the benefits and the positive changes that the habit will bring to your life. This is where the power of accountability comes in. Having someone to share your progress with can provide the extra push you need to stay committed. Find a friend, family member, or online group for support and encouragement. Sharing your journey with others can make it more enjoyable and less daunting. Another challenge is getting sidetracked by unexpected events. Life is unpredictable, and sometimes things happen that are beyond our control. Life happens, and our routines get disrupted. It's important to be flexible and adapt to these changes without losing sight of our goals. The important thing is to get back on track as soon as possible. Don't let a minor setback turn into a major roadblock. Missed a day of exercise? Don't beat yourself up. It's okay to have off days. What's important is how you respond to them. Just lace up your shoes and start again tomorrow. Each new day is an opportunity to recommit to your goals. Remember, setbacks are a normal part of the process. They are not a sign of failure, but rather a chance to learn and grow. Don't let them derail your progress. Use them as stepping stones to build resilience and strengthen your resolve. Embrace the challenge, adjust your approach if needed, and keep moving forward, one step at a time. Every small step you take brings you closer to your goal.